Sup guys? So over the past like 2 weeks or so, I've had this like great idea that's gonna take a lot of work of starting like a daily show over the summer where we like recap everything that happened like yesterday in MLB, like kind of like a SDC kind of thing for those of you guys who know who that is. But there was a clip from the show that I really liked and I wanted to show it to you guys to see if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. Joining me today is Noah Wright. He is the Pirates beat writer from the pinchrunner.com, and he is the co-host of the Secondary League podcast. Welcome, Noah.
Hello.
So we have a problem because we were discussing defensive runs saved, and you think it is a very valuable, I would say, and reliable statistic for measuring defensive metrics. Is that true?
I think it's one reliable stat that you can use. I'm not saying it's the most valuable, but I think it's a fairly reliable stat you can look at when looking at players' defensive value.
Okay, so you think it's reliable, and I think the exact opposite. Because going off defensive runs saved, what defensive runs saved wants to do is it wants to value this player's better defensively than this player, right? Isn't that what you're saying? By defensive runs saved, you're saying this player is better than this player defensively, right?
Yeah.
So going off of that, okay, if you take defensive runs saved, last year with the Pirates, defensive runs saved, Andrew McCutchen had minus 16 defensive runs saved.
In center field, right?
In the outfield.
I thought it was just in center.
Isn't outfield kind of the same thing?
Sometimes players perform better in different areas of the outfield, but that can sometimes be adjusted.
But
in different areas of the park.
But minus 16 defensive runs saved is not good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay. In the outfield for the Marlins last year, 10 defensive runs saved for Giancarlo Stanton. So if you're viewing that stat that you're saying is reliable, so you're saying that defensive runs saved wise, Andrew McCutchen is a worse outfielder than Giancarlo Stanton.
McCutchen played this negative 16 defensive run saved came in center field in PNC Park, and we're looking at Giancarlo Stanton, who played right field in Marlins Park. So I think sometimes you gotta look at park factors and the fact that they're playing in two separate areas of the outfield.
Okay, well, so defensive runs saved, right? So you're saying it isn't adjusted for park. It's not park adjusted. Okay. So
I'm sure there's some stat though. I'm sure there's some park adjusted defensive run save stat out there though.
Mm-hmm. But if you're viewing this reliably, okay, then you're telling me statistically that Giancarlo Stanton is a better outfielder than Andrew McCutchen.
He is a better right fielder than McCutchen.
Really? Wow. He's a better right fielder than Andrew McCutchen.
But we're also looking at two separate positions. We're looking at center field where McCutchen played like 95%.
No. You just told me he's a better right fielder. He's a worse right fielder than Stanton. You just told me he's a worse right fielder than Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't know, because McCutchen's never played right field. He's only played a total of 115 innings in right field. Mm-hmm. McCutchen might be a better defensive right fielder. I think McCutchen could be a way better defensive right fielder than Stanton, but you don't know since he's only played so few innings in right field. Mm-hmm. But McCutchen is a better center fielder than Giancarlo Stanton, and so far Stanton is a better right fielder than McCutchen.
So if you're valuing these players statistically, right? If you're valuing these players statistically, which is a lot of what players do, okay?
Yeah.
I still find it hard to believe. Even I know what the statistics show, but based off of this, you're telling me if you put Andrew McCutchen in right field, which is going to play this year for the San Francisco Giants, and you could put Giancarlo Stanton in right field, you're telling me that it would be better to have Stanton out there rather than McCutchen, which I find absolutely insane. That doesn't make any sense to me. McCutchen's faster. McCutchen's a lot faster.
I think McCutchen can be a better right fielder than Stanton because, like you said, he has better range. But you don't know until he plays more of it yet.
That may just be my problem with defensive runs saved. But, a defensive run saved, we need to go based off of what this is. And, I don't think defensive run saved even knows what it really is. Because if you're telling me an outfield assist doesn't count as a defensive run saved, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It looks more beyond errors and assists. It looks more at their value as a defender, their range factor, and their rally efficiency to a ball too.
Mm-hmm. Well, what would be an example of one defensive run saved? Because a lot of what I see defensive run saved, they're whole numbers, right? So it'd be like one defensive run saved. What is one defensive run saved?
It's probably like an assist, maybe.
No, assists don't count as a defensive run saved. They don't. So how are you saying that this stat is reliable when an outfield assist, if you go straight from left fielder to the catcher to throw out a runner at home, how are you saying that doesn't count?
It factors into defensive run saved. It's one of the factors in defensive run saved. Like I said, errors, route efficiency, and range factor also play into that too.
So they all play into this, okay?
Yeah.
But from an outfield standpoint, if you look at these statistics, they're telling me that Andrew McCutchen is a worse outfielder than Stanton, which makes it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. How is this reliable? How is it reliable? Because it doesn't make sense to me.
Because it factors in more than just assists and errors and fielding percentage. Like I said before, it factors in, more than that. It factors in range factor, rally efficiency. And for other positions, if you want to go into other positions, for like catcher, I'm sure it factors in stealing percentage and ability to block and other factors like that.
Okay, well, I mean, statistically speaking, okay, defensive runs saved, the leader last year was Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Andrelton Simmons, then Mookie Betts, and then Byron Buxton.
Yeah.
Okay. Those three guys, I'm not saying this stat isn't just completely thrown out the window, okay? But it's comparing things that are completely different. Can we agree on that? It's comparing things that are different.
Yeah, I think it is comparing different things.
Because how can a catcher, okay? Martin Maldonado, he was 4th in defensive run save last season, okay?
Yeah, it doesn't separate,
So you're telling me he's that much more reliable of a fielder than who? Billy Hamilton? Billy Hamilton had 9 defensive run save last year.
That's one problem though with it. It doesn't specify. It doesn't separate for each position.
Mm-hmm. Like, one defensive run saved, right? All of these numbers are whole numbers, right?
Yeah.
So what would be one defensive run saved?
Like I said, I'm sure there's more factors in it than just, it saving one defensive run. Then, one assist isn't just equal to one defensive run.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of defensive runs saved, they would come in the infield. Like, a lot of the leaders on here are infielders, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them are infielders. You know what a lot of them aren't? Center fielders. And a lot of them aren't center fielders because center fielders have to cover more range, correct?
Yeah.
So, is Mookie Betts really that much better? Is he really that much better than Puig? Or is he really that much better than Kevin Pillar in center field?
Pillar is a much better center fielder, but that's one of the problems. It doesn't specify, different positions.
Mm-hmm.
There's no adjusted positional defensive runs saved.
Yeah, I would say the only way you could use this statistic is through you'd have to split it up by players or by position. Because if you split it up by position, then it's a little reliable. But even still, Andrew McCutchen had negative defensive run saved last season.
Yeah. Andrew
McCutchen is a good outfielder.
There's there's other defensive metrics though that show that he was a better defensive player in center though. Yeah. Defensive run saved is just one of them though.
Well, part of that whole thing with McCutchen is the Pirates were playing him like in, and they weren't playing him right, basically. So that just totally just destroyed like all of his statistics, right?
Yeah, that also has to like how he's adjusted positional wise in the outfield too.
Mm-hmm. But I want to close out with this. Okay, can we agree? Can we agree that Andrew McCutchen is a better outfielder? Just outfielder. He's a better outfielder than Giancarlo Stanton defensive wise.
I think he could be a better defensive outfielder. Yes.
What do you mean by could be? You're saying he's not right now. So you're telling me right now in the outfield, okay, left, center, right. Want to say left?
Maybe not center field.
Well, we'll say corner outfield. Okay, corner outfield.
Corner outfield. Okay.
You're telling me you'd rather put Giancarlo Stanton there. We're not talking about lineup. We're not talking about lineup wise. Okay, just defensively. Okay, like if you were to throw in a defensive replacement in a game. Okay, you have Giancarlo Stanton, or you have Andrew McCutchen, and you're telling me you would put in Giancarlo Stanton.
If it was right field, probably.
I don't know what to say to you, honestly.
If it is right field, you do not know how good McCutchen could be just as bad in right field. I think he could be better, but we haven't seen more McCutchen in right field. Would you rather gamble that McCutchen is better in right, or would you rather go with a proven solution in right?
I'd rather go with McCutchen. McCutchen's a faster player. I mean, it depends on ballpark, but if you're playing at like, I don't know, Ridley or something, right? Something where there's no like wall, right? It's just a basic outfield, okay? No like high-rise walls or anything. I'm going with McCutchen easily. Defensively, McCutchen, it's not even close. Like, all of these statistics and stuff, right? All these fielding statistics, which I don't find that reliable. I mean, some of them are, but the fact that they're telling me that Andrew McCutchen is a worse outfielder in the outfield than Giancarlo Stanton, it doesn't make any sense. It honestly doesn't.
If we're going by defensive run saved, Stanton is a better right fielder than McCutchen. But there's other statistics that show McCutchen is a way better outfielder than Stanton.
Because he is.
Based on other stats.
No, based off of baseball ability, Andrew McCutchen is a better outfielder than Giancarlo Stanton is, defensively. I'm not saying he's a better hitter, because he's not. Stanton hit, 59 home runs last year?
Yeah.
Like, lineup-wise, I'd probably rather put Stanton in the lineup.
Yeah, that'd be a better option.
But defensively-wise, I'm always taking McCutchen. He has more range. He's faster. And to me, he has a better glove than Stanton does, honestly.
But it's more of a, would you be willing to give up defensive ability for a better arm? Because Stanton has a better arm in the outfield, too.
Yes, I would.
All right.
Well, I would like to thank you for joining me. So
that was fun.
Yeah. You can listen to the Secondary League podcast starring Noah and myself on thepinchRunner.com. We do episodes approximately 2 every week. Alright, so I hope all of you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video. And let me know what you guys think about defensive run saved. Is it reliable or is it not? And for those of you who haven't listened to it yet, episode 2 of the Secondary League podcast starring me and Noah, who was the other guy in the video, is released. It's on the Pinch Runners YouTube channel, or it is on the pinchrunner.com. Links will be in the description. Go and check it out. It's a pretty good podcast. Especially check out episode 1 if you guys haven't done that yet. Oh, and I have acquired a GoPro recently, which will be great for some more IRL videos. Having a GoPro, we could do some really fun stuff with me and Jaden and a few other guys, I'm sure. And we also hit 3,000 subscribers over the last week, so I would like to thank you guys a lot. It's been a long journey since the first 100. Videos will be back, and they will be better than ever, I'm sure, because we got a lot of stuff coming soon. And I know you guys like the whole website thing. Some of you guys are really loving it. Some of you guys, you know, aren't really into it. You just want me to post videos. That's fine. I'm gonna keep doing my thing on this channel, posting videos. We have a video on Satchel Paige coming up, and we have a Buster Posey video coming up in the next few weeks. And the OG videos, just like, you know, just like the old videos, no podcasts. Podcasts are gonna be on the Pinch Runners YouTube channel. But OG videos, like, I don't know, the Stanton video and Otani videos and whatever, stuff like that, you guys know what I'm talking about. Those will be back and be better than ever, and probably be uploaded more frequently than ever. So, but I just want to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. You guys are awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video. She don't stop.